Did you know that 92% of the world's billionaires use the exact same money strategy? But here's the crazy part. This strategy is never taught in schools. You won't find it in any finance book at the local bookstore. And the wealthy spend millions every single year to make sure you never learn about it. I'm talking about a code, a billionaire code. Once you understand it, you'll never look at money the same way again. But the truth behind this code will shock you. Because this isn't about working harder. It's not about saving more. And it definitely isn't about cutting out your morning coffee. The Billionaire Code is actually the complete opposite of everything you've been told about building wealth. Stay with me, because in this video, I'm going to pull back the curtain. First, you're about to discover the one simple rule that separates billionaires from everyone else. This rule is so powerful that once you hear it, you'll immediately realize why so many people feel stuck financially. It's a fundamental shift in thinking that changes everything. Second, I'll reveal the secret asset that billionaires consistently invest in, while most people completely ignore it. This isn't about stocks, real estate, or crypto in the way you might think. It's something much more fundamental to wealth creation. And third, we'll uncover the single biggest money mistake that 99% of people make every single day, often without even realizing it. This mistake is a silent drain on your financial future, and it's something you can start correcting today. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly how the traditional financial system can sometimes work against you, making it harder to get ahead. More importantly, you'll have the knowledge and the tools to start breaking free. This isn't just theory, it's a practical roadmap. So, are you ready to learn the code? Let's dive in and see how this all works. This information could genuinely change your financial trajectory, so make sure you watch until the very end. Let's rewind to 1971. That was the year the American dream started to fade for the middle class. Before then, a good job meant you could buy a house, raise a family, and retire comfortably. Your parents might have lived that life. Your grandparents almost certainly did. So what happened? 1971. The US dollar was disconnected from gold. This gave the government the power to print unlimited money, and they did trillions of dollars. Here's why that matters to you. When more money is printed, every dollar you have becomes worth less. It's like owning a rare collectible, and then suddenly a million more are made. It's not so rare anymore, is it? This is inflation, and it's been silently eating away at your savings for over 50 years. Meanwhile, the number of billionaires in America has skyrocketed from just 13 to over 700. They know the rules of a game you were never taught. Stick around, and I'll show you exactly how they do it. The first rule of the Billionaire Code is this: never save money. Instead, buy assets. I know what you're thinking. That sounds completely crazy, right? Every financial expert tells you to save money. Put it in a savings account. Build an emergency fund. Save for retirement. But here's the problem that nobody talks about. Saving money is actually losing money. Remember inflation? It's that sneaky thing that makes everything more expensive each year. Right now, inflation is hovering around 3 to 4% per year. But your savings account probably pays you less than 1% interest. Do the math. That means you're losing 2 to 3% of your money's value every single year, just by letting it sit there. Let's put that into perspective. If you save $10,000 in a bank account today, in 10 years, billionaires understand this perfectly. That's why they never keep large amounts of cash lying around. The moment they get money, they immediately turn it into assets. So, what's an asset? Simple. It's anything that makes you more money or grows in value over time. Think about the main assets billionaires buy: real estate, businesses, stocks, and even alternative investments like art or collectibles. These assets do something magical. They grow faster than inflation. So while your cash is losing value in the bank, their assets are gaining value. Let me give you a real example. Jeff Bezos doesn't have billions of dollars sitting in a checking account. His wealth is in Amazon stock. As Amazon grows, his wealth grows. The same goes for Elon Musk with Tesla and SpaceX, or Warren Buffett, who owns pieces of hundreds of companies through Berkshire Hathaway. Even on a smaller scale, wealthy people follow this rule. Your landlord gets it. They bought a house or an apartment building. Now, that asset pays them every month through your rent, and the property itself becomes more valuable over time. Meanwhile, the middle class is taught to save money in a bank account that pays almost nothing. We're told that saving money is safe and smart. But in reality, it's the slowest, riskiest way to build wealth. Here's another shocking fact for you. The average millionaire has only about 1% of their net worth in cash. The rest, it's all in assets. But the average person has most of their money sitting in a savings or checking account, slowly losing its power. This isn't an accident, it's by design. The system wants you to save your money in a bank. Why? Because when you do, the bank takes your money and uses it to make investments and loans. They use your cash to buy assets for themselves, and they keep most of the profits. They might give you a tiny 0.5% interest while they're making 7 to 10% on their investments. You're literally funding their wealth while your own money slowly disappears. It's a tough pill to swallow, but it's the truth. And if you think that's crazy, wait until you hear what comes next. Here's the final piece of the Billionaire Code that no one talks about. The wealthy surround themselves with other wealthy people, and they teach their kids this code from childhood. Rich families talk about money at dinner, investments, business, assets, and leverage. By 18, their kids have a financial education most adults never get. Meanwhile, many families consider talking about money rude or private. Kids grow up learning about finance from a system that teaches you to consume and stay in debt. This is the barrier. You can't use the code if you don't know it exists. But now you know. Wealth isn't about how much you make. It's about turning income into assets, using leverage and understanding ownership. The good news? You can switch realities. Start buying assets, learn to use leverage responsibly, and teach these principles. This isn't about becoming a billionaire. It's about achieving financial freedom. This opened your eyes? Hit like and subscribe for more. What will you do with this knowledge?